football player, how would you characterize yourself?
I don't know. That's pretty hard. As a football player, I say I'm pretty tough. I just kind of do what's need to be done. I'm not that flashy of a player.
It's been a special run this year for you guys, not just for you, but for your teammates as well. You're already part of the most successful senior class to ever come through Summit High School. So, how does that make you feel knowing that you've had such a big hand in how this program has come up the last 3, 4 years?
It's honestly a blessing to me and to all of us, like my teammates, all of us being together in the same year. Like, it's just something special that like doesn't come around very often, and I mean, it's not gonna mean that much to us if we don't win another state title.
If I asked you to describe Brady in as few words as possible, how would you describe him?
Probably describe him as trustworthy, hardworking, and different. Just by how he goes about himself and on and off the field, his character and his good grades in the classroom.
I guess his mindset. I mean, he's always known football. It felt like now he kind of, I don't know. He's a little bit more positive about himself, I could say. You know what I mean? He feels like he can make plays now, which is really good, I think.
You've grown up with him. You've watched him develop as a player and a person. So, how has he grown up since, say, his freshman year?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of growth from him. Just him being a little freshman, just getting in on punt returns and yeah, basically that, and a star player into a special one that made history at Summit, and just a player that wouldn't keep working and wouldn't stop working and just making plays on the field.
And of course, we talked about the offense changing when Destin and Keaten took bigger roles. And
Yeah.
so, how did he adapt when you guys made the big change in
Oh,
offense?
that made us a whole lot more diverse. I mean, he can beat a one-on-one matchup. So if they have to put a safety over the top of him, that lightens up the box for sure. So that made everything inside a whole lot better. Last week against Ravenwood, they were bound and determined to stop the run, so they loaded the box, and that put him one-on-one against a safety, and that's why he had the night he had.
Your favorite football memory? It can be youth football, high school, middle school, whatever.
Well, can I have two of them?
Sure.
So my first game at Summit was against Independence. My brother, his like best friend when we were like little kids, was Ethan Cash. And Ethan Cash threw a pick six to me in my first game, and that was a very special feeling. That's when I kind of knew my career was gonna go. And then the state game, whenever I had that pick six to seal it, that feeling after that was just like, it felt like your whole season just kind of came together at the end.
What's your favorite memory of playing with Brady?
Him getting interception in the state game and me blocking for him. This was a once in a lifetime opportunity just to block for your bro. So
You won't be surprised to hear that he said the same thing.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah. What's
fun? Probably my favorite memory is freshman year versus Indy. He's a punter. He was punting for our team, so he punted the ball, and TJ Sheffield was on the team, and they both just met, and it was just a good hit on both sides, and it was just like a stun block, pretty much a stun tackle. They both bounced off each other, and I was right there in the vision of him, and it was funny. So that's probably my favorite memory. His helmet was a little crooked, but but yeah, that was probably my favorite.
favorite off-the-field activity? What do you like to do when it's not football or basketball related?
I don't know. I'm always at the field or the gym, something like that.
Yeah.
Just hanging out with friends.
Yeah. When you do get time to watch like movies and TV shows, what do you like?
I kind of like the murder mystery kind of shows, like Criminal Minds. I'm on that right now.
Okay. What has having Brady as a teammate meant to you?
It just means a lot. He's my childhood best friend. It gives us great chemistry together. I know he has my back on defense, and I got his on defense as well. So overall, we just got each other's back on both sides of the ball, and we play great together.
Off the field, what's he like?
Off the field, he's just funny, chill. He likes to chill out. But yeah, I always have fun with him hanging out. We play Madden together. He's just an overall guy, and I love the bond we have
Who wins in
together.
Madden?
Shoot, probably me, but we always like to talk crap with each other. Probably me. I probably beat them Destin and Brady more, but they'll probably say something different. He's great. He's just a funny person, fun to be around, caring person. He'll keep you up. He'll tell you what's right, what's not, or what's right, what's wrong. He's just fun to be around. He loves his family, takes care of his mom, his brothers, but
Okay, I need to know who wins at Madden.
me, of course.
Okay,
Of
all right.
course, I got the brains. Keaton says he wins, but he ain't good.
Oh, he's a great kid. I mean, all three of them are great kids. They're just so easy to coach. Everybody loves them. The community loves them. The teachers love them. So great families. So I mean, it's easy. It's easy to do my job. To promote these kids for sure.
Now that your senior season's near its end, how do you feel about recruiting so far?
It's still pretty scary to me because I don't know if I could go with a preferred walk-on to some of these bigger schools, but that's where I would like to go. I just would like a chance. But I mean, I still do have these D3, D2 offers that I'm still taking into consideration very heavily. I had one D1, and that was my first one, which was Nicholls State. It's in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've just had Mount St. Joseph, Bethel, Sewanee, and then Kentucky Wesleyan was my latest offer.
How have these conversations with recruiters been when we talk about Brady?
They want to see him. Once they see him, they don't. I guess because he's a little bit shorter, they don't like that. I mean, but there's been many wide receivers, slot wide receivers that are short, in the NFL and stuff. So, like I said, I've been quoted in the paper saying before, just turn on the film. He's beating any DB that puts in front of him. The guys that have D1 offers, he's beating them on routes. So, I mean, what else can you do?
Once they've seen them, have the conversation changed?
Not really. No, not really.
Why do you think it is?
I don't know. Just the stature. Still is the stature thing.
Well,
and it really makes me mad, but I can't cut ties with any colleges just
Right.
because of the future, but it really upsets me. Even if they look at some of our offensive linemen and some schools say, well, he's just a preferred walk-on for us, when I know that he's better than a lot of people they have on their own.
He's gonna impact their team like anyhow in offense and defense. Like it doesn't matter, because he just wants to play and he just wants to get the opportunity just to show coaches that. And he's just a star player basically, and coaches need to get on him. It doesn't even matter about size and how big or how much you weigh. He's got the heart and he's got the toughness to play next level. So. And he's got the athletic ability, so I just don't want the coaches to count him out or anything. And he can compete with like the best guys there is.
what do you want college recruiters to know about you the most?
Basically that I'm tough and that I'll work my butt off until I get the spot, until I get the money that I'm hoping for, until I get a starting spot on that team. I will do whatever I can to benefit the team.
All right, so what does playing football mean to you?
So it's a lot, honestly. So I've played football ever since I was 6 years old. Started out with the Twins, never played on a different team with them. I don't even know. That's just where I go whenever I'm upset. It's where I go to get out all my anger. It's where I go to just have fun. That's where I feel like myself is on the field.
What's the possibility of getting another gold ball and another ring mean to you this year and in your high school career like that?
It means so much. To end a career at Summit High School with only 4 losses is something crazy that like not even a lot of teams and like not even many kids in Tennessee or like around the country get to say that they did that.
You play football in this community for a long time. What's that meant to you?
It's really special to see all these kids like wanting to be like me. It's like as a kid you were always looking up to the higher, like the seniors whenever you were like in middle school and stuff, like Ty Carter and stuff. We were always looking up to them and always wanting to be them, and it just feels really special to have kids feel the same way about me and the Twins.
Yeah, you guys get these big long spirit lines in home games. I mean, that's got to be pretty fun running out to those, having to run all the way to midfield before you can even get to the sidelines. I mean,
one time we had to run all the way down the field, so it was like a whole 100-yard sprint before we could even get to the sideline.
It's a good warm-up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is having Brady Pierce on this team meant to the program?
Huge. It's huge. I mean, we're on this long game winning streak. I mean, 3 semifinals in a row. I mean, it's just huge. That whole senior group is just great. I mean, I don't know if we could have been this good going into 6A with any other kind of group. Senior led and have been there before. Just a great group of kids.
You guys are in a position to potentially win another state championship, and he's been such a big part of that. He plays so many roles in this team.
So
too.
many, everything. Kickoff return, punter, holder, you name it.
Yeah,
And it's just, I mean, because we feel safe with the ball in his hands. He may not be the best punter we have, but if the snap's low, high, whatever, he's going to make a play, he's going to get it off. And now, late deeper in the playoffs, kickoff return, punt returner, just because we trust him. He's a trustworthy kid. He's going to make the right play. He's smart. He's going to know when to fair catch it and then when to do what. And then he's the holder. That expands everything on extra points. We can run some fakes with him. I'd put him at quarterback if we had to. He ran it before 3 years ago when Destin got hurt. Brady was our quarterback. So, I mean, he just knows football. He knows he could probably do my job just as well tomorrow. Calling plays and everything.